right. Good morning. Spark FM Online, number one for urban and Caribbean music. We are here in the building. It is Thursday. It is almost to the weekend. People. Hold it together. Hold it down. It's almost there. Soon reach. We can soon reach.
Oh, my jacket's on inside out.
I thought that was style.
No style.
No, it's not style. That's a mistake. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Spark FM Online, number one for urban and Caribbean music. This is Saucy and Friends in the morning, each and every morning from Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. We get you through the first part of your day. Make sure you're all set up, all informed, all, ready for the day. And then we have lots of shows and programming right after this that will continue to keep you ready and informed for the discussions in your community. Today I gotta find a tape. I gotta find some record from our cameras outside because we've been brought into an investigation for somebody got hit and run.
Oh, when was that?
This was on the 5th of November.
Oh, wow.
I was like, wow, I don't be checking the mailbox. That's a problem. I got to check the mailbox more often. But good morning, everybody. I'm glad that you guys are here. Remember that number to call is 617-272-3387 if you want to join the conversation today. But let's do a quick check-in. How are you, Mr. Rockstone Triz?
I'm good, feeling great, and fine, dandy.
What'd you do yesterday?
Yesterday evening was a smoking evening.
Smoking? You told me you went to a nice event. Tell me about it.
Smokers Affair.
The Smokers Affair.
Shouts to the people. Shouts to Bedlam. Brandon Bedlam, of course. He's always a great host downtown over there on, I can't remember the name of the street.
It's somewhere.
One of them downtown streets.
Franklin. I don't know why I want to say Franklin or Devonshire.
Something like that. But yeah, I was over there at a 420 friendly event. There were a few new strands that they were debuting, and
how were they? How do you debut a strand? Like, what when you're testing out a new strand of marijuana? What are you testing? What are you looking for?
So
what are the
you're
proponents?
looking at the texture, the smell, the look, the quality. The terpenes, the profile, the smell profile, how it rolls, how it smokes. It's a lot of things. How it makes you feel. So, if it's an indica, if it's a T-by hybrid.
How do you? But if there's multiple strands and they're smoking the multiple strands, how do you know what each one is doing to you?
You sit back and you just
smoke.
I didn't smoke all of them. I didn't smoke all the strands. I still got like 4 strands I haven't tried. I think I only tried like 2.
Oh, see, I like them kind of parties, but then I don't know how it get home.
Shout out to STL Gold. They were out there.
It was their brand of
Their brand. They
what's
had
that called
two
now?
of the strains. One of I can't remember their brand.
I think it's just GLD or something like that. I remember receiving one from Brandon. And it was nice. I liked it. Super smooth. I think I fell asleep after.
Absolutely,
nice.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Shout outs to Dutch Rebel. She was over there. Keith was over there. Ian was over there. A couple of people was out there chilling. It was nice.
Oh, good. That's a nice bunch. Absolutely. Named a good bunch of people. Those are my peoples.
Yeah, man.
Those are my homies. If you guys,
what about you?
Yesterday was a busy day. What was yesterday? Wednesday? Let me look at my calendar and see what I did yesterday because I know I did a lot of things. So yes, yesterday, that's where I went. I had class yesterday because I'm doing another accelerator just kind of to camaraderie with my other entrepreneurs. But yesterday, E for All, which is a program for entrepreneurs who are interested in getting a good foundational start to their ventures. They can join this accelerator for, I think it is, the full thing is like 15 or 14 weeks or something like that. And each week you go through a series of courses and whatever. They had a pitch competition, so a little baby Shark Tank.
Dope.
And I helped with registration, just making sure that everybody got checked in. It was a really, really great situation to look at. What I was a little disappointed with, however, though, and I'm not afraid to say this, is that the Roxbury branch of E4All is now run by predominantly white people. And that's very interesting to me because it's
E
for all. Yeah, entrepreneurship for all. Still a really great program, but I would love to see some instructors or people or directors that are more relatable to the plight of the Roxbury ecosystem. And then after that, I went and got some Chinese food last night for some dinner, and that was very nice.
Where you get good Chinese food from?
So there's this one Chinese food. It's called China Great Walk, and it's over in Columbia Road, across the street from Dunkin' Donuts, and what is it called? The chicken place, Kentucky Fried Chicken. And it's not the greatest, but it is very good food.
But that's been there a long time.
Yeah, it's been there a long time, and that's our family's preferred Chinese food place. And that's a really great way to kind of segue and tell her your food spot is who does what it do. Because I know there's been a lot of, and I'm not talking about the chow chows that are only open late at night and things like that. I'm talking about when you home and your family's like, damn, let's get some Chinese food today, and you're like, okay, I'm gonna call who?
I go to Asia Thai.
Where's that?
On Hyde Park Avenue.
On Hyde Asia Thai Cuisine.
Yes, Asia Thai.
Their chicken basil leaf plate is to die for.
They look like they out of business. They look like they shut down.
No.
It just looked like it.
Oh, yeah. It is kind of dank in there.
Right. It might be the only business on that block that's actually functioning.
Yeah. But it is really great food, and it's a good price for all the food that you get.
Yeah. Absolutely.
If you get one of them plates, you also get a side, so you can get like chicken wings and stuff like that. And then, a little drink like 75 cents.
Then they got walk and talk, and then talk and walk.
What the hell is that?
Walk and talk is in Hyde Park, and then they got talk and walk in Brighton.
Are they sister stores?
No.
Oh,
not
okay.
at all. Walk and talk and talk and walk.
Schneider says the Hong Kong. Larry, you got to understand that we are living in pure hell. We are living in hell on earth. You guys have to stop demanding people do things they don't want to do. If people want to go out and eat pork shoulders every day if they want to, because it makes them happy while we live in hell, allow people to be happy in their bull crap. Y'all gotta give grace to people, because I know the other day somebody Pastor Troy had stopped eating pork for a while, and I'm like, he stopped, and he's very sad because he can't eat bacon, and I'm the worst person to come to when you want to be happy. If you want to eat bacon, eat the bacon. You are not gonna live any longer, and if you do, why would you want to live in this place longer than you have to? Like let people be happy. If they want to smoke a pound of weed all day because it keeps them sane and keeps them from jumping off the Tobin, here, brother, smoke it up. Smoke. You want to quit your job because you hate it? You've been there for 35 years and you think you can do better by being a patty chef? Fine, quit your job. Do what makes you happy. Wow. In the next 4 years, I am your encourager. A patty chef.
A patty chef.
Yes.
All right.
I'm the worst person to come to. Don't ever come to me if you want boundaries. I'm gonna tell you to do all the things in your life that make you happy. Cathay Pacific does have good food,
they
give you a lot of food though.
You fell off. I feel like
their chicken fingers are dumb. Their chicken fingers look like little crab meat drops in a oil pan, but they are good. They are a little bit more gourmet.
Wanda said Gourmet Garden, Canton. Now you're fancy.
In Canton?
All the way fancy.
Oh, well, she lives in Canton.
Oh, yeah, that's what you did.
Cathay went real downhill. It did, but Cathay's if you get a Mai Tai, you'll get so drunk that you won't even realize it. Look at how you win. Look at how you winning out here with me. Join my winning team, my happy team.
One Chinese food place not to go to. This one right here. What is that? China Sea in Mattapan on Blue Hill Avenue.
Tristan, don't tell the people that.
This one. And then the one in Upham's Corner too.
Which one is the one in
Hancock Street there? It used to be Upham's
So that
Corner.
one used to be like my other one until like I got some super greasy chicken fingers one day and I was like, this is hard grease. I don't think you want to. But Tristan is not supposed to be out here telling people not to go to people's business. There might be a potential customer.
Go ahead. Support the people them.
Support. And if it's your favorite, you enjoy that.
Yeah, man. Lucky Boston and Eggleston too. That's
yes, Lucky Boston is very, 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 very good. And the one over here on Washington Street. What's that one? Right by the gas station? Washington Street by the courthouse and by the gas station. There's another Chinese food place right there.
In Codman?
Yes.
Oh, I don't know.
That's another good one. We've gotten food from there before, and it's very nice. That's very nice. Larry, if they want to eat fake crab meat, let them eat fake crab meat. It's not their body, their choice. My body. My choice. If I want, they was getting on me the other day because I went to McDonald's, Tristan, and I got a 10-piece nugget and a drink for $2.45. They gonna tell me I'm gonna die soon. Let me tell you, either I eat the $2.45 meal or I don't eat at all.
Now.
Huh?
They got the
10 piece for $1. You can go every day and get 10 piece for $1. That's a whole meal. Plain $1, $1.06 to be exact. All right, hello. And then if you go back, just turn around, leave, and go back. You get $1 drink, or $1.29 drink, and then you get a free any size French fry. I tell you, you can't tell me nothing about McDonald's. But anyways, enough of that. Let's get into the show. We got a lot to grounds to cover. Tony is not here today, but she will be back tomorrow with us. So lock in. Spark FM Online officially starts right now. Saucy and Friends.
You're listening to Saucy and Friends in the morning with Miss Hot Sauce, Miss Tony, and Rockstone Triz.
You are enjoying the miracle of radio.
New England's #1 urban Caribbean music. Radio. Spark FM. The People Station. What is that? Spark FM. You are now listening to Spark FM.
Yerp. Today is November 21st. We want a big shout out to all the birthday people that are tuned in right now. Shout out to my godson, Kimar, my first baby. He is big, ridiculous. He's about to graduate in May from high school. He's going to the college, and I don't know how to feel about that.
What season is it?
This is still... It's not Sagittarius yet?
Is it... The 21st is the first... I don't know.
Today's the 21st of November, so this is the first day of
Sagittarius season?
Sagittarius season? Hey. Your birthday's in like 2 days.
Next week.
Did we say what we doing about it yet?
Not a damn thing.
All right. So today is November 21st. It is 9:26 a.m. in the morning. It's going to be raining today. It already started. It's pretty kind of nasty and windy outside. I almost broke 2 nails because with a very reactive dog to leaves. It got very wild today. I fell down the stairs. I almost broke 2 nails. He almost got away. It's just a lot going on. It is corn soup season, and Larry Jordan will be putting out his menu and his schedule very soon for the corn soup. He never said that to me, but I am applying a little bit of pressure on the other side of the airwaves. It's going to be rain, high around 50 degrees today. Winds in the east-northeast at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Chance of rain is 100%. Rainfall around an inch and a half, which is good because y'all said it was a drought.
Oh, so to send it to Spark. Sorry.
I did. You said it was a drought.
Yeah, it's a drought, but hopefully get. It's supposed to rain all day today, I guess.
I'm glad.
I don't know how much it's supposed to. What would you say? What's the weather?
It's gonna be just rainy today. It's rainy, 50 degrees.
That's good.
Yeah, I mean that's not crazy, but you know.
But we need rain though.
Yeah, we do need rain. They took pictures of one of the brush fires that we've been having alongside Houghton's Pond. So it's that close, the brush fires. Right over there. You can from the pond you can see the brush fires brushing their fires. Let's get into the show and find out what's going on right here. Parts of Blue Hills reservation closed as crews continue to battle the brush fire. Firefighters are continuing to battle a brush fire at Blue Hills Reservation in Milton, just one of the 400 fires burning across the state. The Department of Conservation and Recreation has blocked the road on Hillside Street to stop people from entering the Blue Hills Reservation by Houghton's Pond, where the fire appears to be. The closure extends from a three-way stop sign at Blue Hill Ave. I know exactly where that stop sign is. To the intersection of Uniquity and Chickatawbutt roads. According to the Mass DCR, Houghton's Pond main lot, along with lots B and C, are also closed to ensure the safety of firefighters and first responders. That's crazy.
Here goes
that is crazy.
Footage from over there. The fire's going on down Houghton's Pond.
I want to see it. Right over there by Houghton's
Blue
Pond.
Hills Reservation. And firefighters across the state, they're exhausted and understandably too, battling more than 400 brush fires this month alone.
Top fire officials say that the number of fires something they have not seen in decades. Boston 25 News reporter Ryan Breslin live at the Blue Hills Reservation in Milton this morning. And Ryan, that's just one spot dealing with brush fires.
Good morning to you, Gene and Nicole. Yeah, that's right. Police have blocked off the road here at Hillside Street going towards Blue Hills Reservation at Houghton's Pond because of this fire. Firefighters say that the fire is still active in the middle of it, and it's even too dangerous for them to go in towards it. Want to give you a closer look at what this really looks like. Now, this is the scorch perimeter that firefighters secured around the Blue Hills Reservation area. About 100 firefighters battled what started as a 1 to 2 acre fire about 1.5 miles into the woods near Houghton's Pond, with most of them leaving by dark for a small crew to monitor overnight. Smoke billowed above several towns Tuesday. I want to show you in Canton. They also set a controlled burn to eliminate brush in the path of the wildfire Monday. Here in Milton, getting farther into the woods with the steep terrain is a problem.
With the wind conditions and the fire conditions, it's just so volatile right now. It took off to a quick approximately 20 acres within probably the first hour. Getting water to the top of the hill to fight the fire against the wind and the dry conditions was a challenge from the beginning.
Now, in the northern part of the state, Boxford State Forest is really a problem for firefighters. Fires have burned more than 500 acres of land there. Crews will be back in the woods today. They remind that while rain is a welcome sight, an inch or so won't solve the problem. Officials are also urging people and businesses to try and conserve water and to not do anything that could spark a fire. We're now live in Milton. Ryan Breslin for your local station, Boston.
I see what he did there.
A spark of fire.
See what he did there.
Oh, there we go. Be careful. Don't go on over there. It's fires. It's scary.
That's
Things
around
is
here in
happening.
Rwanda?
Huh?
That's around Wanda's then.
Oh no, Lawanda, be safe. Don't go through there. Oh, you can see the fire from the highway? That's crazy. That's not cool.
Sagittarius season starts tomorrow. So this is the last day of Scorpio season.
Scorpio. Literature and Liberation, a bookstore and gathering place, Fields Corner. I'm really excited about this. I've been sharing their information a lot. It's called Just Bookish. It's a new bookstore in Fields Corner that is owned and operated by Black women. And on Saturday, November 23rd, Bing, Broderick, and Portia will open. So they already opened it. Is it open?
Nope. 2 days.
Oh, their grand opening is 2 days. Their grand opening. They are open right now, so you can go over there. Sorry.
On Saturday, Bing and Portia will open Just Bookish, a communal gathering space and literal hub in the heart of Dorchester. They're revisiting their original story published in print 12 Obviously, we don't have that. But yes.
And it's a pretty long write-up, but pretty much the premise is making sure that there are books that we can use that will help us liberate us. It's a regular bookstore as well, but let me read a little bit. I read... So it's ran by Boston poet Portia, and she's a former Haley House director. They are designing the space. They designed the space with sound and performance in mind, reflecting the spirit in which they met 10 years ago. Portia and Janae brought a Haley House Poetry Slam idea, now known as the House Slam, to Broderick. Portia and Broderick have collaborated ever since, working on projects like the Haley House Block Party and Roxbury Poetry Festival. In 2021, the organizers began dreaming about a bookstore, and more precisely, a literary gathering space filled with writers that challenge political paradigms. So it is a place where it can be a place of refuge, especially in the next 4 years when we want to learn more about history and our history might be washed away a little bit. These bookstores are going to be really, really important to making sure that you have the literature you need in order to do what you do. You never know. They might start taking books out of libraries. Oh, they already did that, didn't they? Mm-hmm. Libraries and schools and stuff like that. The only other Black-owned bookstore that we do know of as of right now is Frugal Bookstore, which is located in Nubian Square. So I encourage you guys as much as you can possibly to patronage these patronage.
Wow.
These places. Is that the word? Eva?
Yeah, patronize.
Patronage.
The only other Black stores, Nubian Oceans. That's crazy.
Yeah, Frugal Bookstore, and they was the only ones for decades. They already taken away all of the Barnes and Nobles and all of the, what was the other bookstores called? Like all the other bookstores that I don't even remember what they had before.
Started out as?
Amazon started off as a bookstore. And now crazy. It's a one-stop shop for everything you could possibly want in your life, including a robot. It's crazy. Boston man is facing multiple arson charges for fires near Roxbury building. Boston man is facing multiple arson charges, accused of lighting a fire in a local neighborhood and pouring gasoline onto the sidewalk while holding a lighter in his hand, police said. He's in a movie. Santos Mateo Cruz, 32, is charged with negligent use of fire, attempted arson of a dwelling, defacing damaging property, and receiving stolen property. His arrest came as nearly all of Massachusetts is in a critical drought and just one step away from the emergency declaration after the months of virtually no rainfall, state officials said Tuesday. Police arrested Mateo Cruz in South Boston just after 2 a.m. Wednesday morning. Police said he expected to be arraigned in Roxbury District Court. Early Wednesday morning, a woman approached an officer in the area of 255 Southampton Street and told the officer that a man was lighting a fire behind her. The officer saw the fire and the suspect, later identified as Mateo Cruz, pouring gasoline onto the sidewalk near the fence, police said. The officer also saw Mateo Cruz holding a lighter in his hand. The officer arrested Mateo Cruz and called Boston Fire. They were able to put it out, and now he is arrested. What do he look like? That's him in the t-shirt there? No. That's Mateo?
No, that's not him.
Oh, because Mateo need a beating. And that's the problem. There's no more cut ass anymore, and that's the problem. A lot of you people are out here behaving badly because you wasn't ever put any hands on. People need hands. Hands. Bring hands back again. Make hands great again. Worcester police investigating spray painting of man's face during city... What?
Yes, I'm looking at this now. Restaurant owner accused of spray painting man's face
at Worcester City Hall. Okay. A man was spray painted in the face Tuesday during a City Hall meeting in Worcester. Worcester be turned up, huh? Okay, Worcester. City manager Eric Batista said Wednesday that the incident occurred around the start of a meeting at Worcester City Hall. And here's the clip. This is
council's meeting.
Sorry, I'm shaking up. The owner of Piccolo's just spray painted my face out there.
Activist David Webb made those comments during Tuesday's meeting at the Worcester City Council. The Telegram reports Webb was allegedly attacked with spray paint by John Piccolo. In a video online, Webb said the alleged assault may have been in retaliation for criticism of a school committee member who hosted a fundraiser at Piccolo's restaurant last week. Piccolo was charged with assault and battery with a dangerous weapon. The Worcester city manager said violence and aggressive behavior is not acceptable at public facilities.
Broadcast to the world in minutes.
That's crazy.
Change lives.
It's not okay to be spray painting.
No. Why did he say why? Why did you spray paint that man in his face, directly in his face? That is mean. BU suspends admissions to humanities and other PhD programs. Oh no. The university didn't announce its decision in its news release and hasn't fully explained it. But two deans blamed a new grad workers union contract for the cutbacks to a dozen programs, including English, history, and sociology. Sounds about right. On Reddit last week, a prospective Boston University philosophy PhD student posted a screenshot of an email and expressed confusion. We have made the difficult decision to suspend admissions for the program you applied to for the upcoming academic year. The poster, who used the pseudonym, said that he hadn't even submitted his application and asked his fellow Redditors, does anyone else know if BU is not accepting applications for their philosophy PhD program? Could this be a mistake? While it remains unclear why a not yet applicant received the message, this much is true. BU isn't accepting new PhD students for the next academic year in a dozen humanities and social science programs, including philosophy, English, and history. The university didn't announce this in a news release and was not fully explained the move. In an email obtained by Inside Higher Ed on condition of anatomy, the heads of the College of Arts and Science, in which all the affected programs are located, pointed to increased costs associated with the union contract that graduate students workers won after their historic nearly 7-month strike ended in October. Oh, so because one thing happened, y'all got to stop all the programming for something else? According to an updated post on the university's website, the programs not accepting PhD students for next academic year are American and New England Studies, Anthropology, Classical Studies, English, History, History of Art and Architecture, Linguistics, Philosophy, Political Science, Religion, Romance Studies.
Romance.
That's beautiful. And Sociology. So anything that can teach you how to be smart, they cut out.
Took all the classes.
History, English, math, linguistics, art.
Studies, yeah.
Well, goddamn, what y'all got left? The university didn't provide Inside Higher Ed with interviews Monday. Spokesperson Colin Riley instead sent a university statement that said the decision is part of our ongoing review of our doctoral programs, which include not just completely pausing admissions for some programs, but reducing the number of students in others next academic year. Oh, wow, they're just cutting that out completely. Wow. That's crazy. Just go to a different school that offers it, people. Duh. Brandeis University announces a new program offering full tuition. Full tuition for families earning $75,000 or less. Waltham, Mass. Brandeis University announced it would remove significant financial barriers for incoming undergrad students in line with the university's founding commitment to access and equity. Starting with the class entering in fall of 2025 under the Brandeis Commitment Program, families with a total income of less than $75,000 annually and typically assets will receive total grants and scholarships that cover their full tuition. Students from families earning less than $200,000 a year in typical assets will receive grants and scholarships totaling 50% of their tuition. Brandeis is one of the smallest R1 research universities in the U.S. and offers a distinctive undergraduate experience where undergraduates work directly with top researchers and academics in their fields. This program makes a transformative Brandeis education accessible to all students, regardless of socioeconomic status. They're going to cut that out soon. That sounds very DEI-ish to me. They going to cut it out. Y'all better fix it.
It is DEI. That's what R1 is, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What other schools on those things is
these are the DEI
for Massachusetts
schools.
What's R1 mean? Research institutions.
Yeah.
But they be researching drugs and disease. That's crazy.
Boston College, BU, Brandeis University.
Oh, well, all right. That's not too bad. Let me just take a quick look, breeze through other spaces to see if we have anything else. Do not take the Red Line shuttle. I knew it would be bad, but oh my God, it took an hour to get from Broadway to Kendall yesterday, and this was before rush hour proper. Find some alternative routes instead. They are just giving you a little warning to not take the Red Line. I guess the insane loop is to avoid a tight left turn, but it costs 30 minutes. So oh wow, that's crazy. Where the hell is the bus going? That's funny. So the Red Line shuttle, they're encouraging you guys not to take that if you're trying to get to somewhere quickly. Bottle blonde with her roots showing, sought for making off with $250,000 in jewelry from locker room of high-end Back Bay Spa. Oh, wow.
$250,000.
What was somebody doing with $250? Oh, but it's a high-end spa, so maybe they just came in. Boston police reports that they are looking for a woman who they said rifled the locker room of GTO 33 Exeter Street in the Back Bay, making off with $250,000 worth of jewelry on Tuesday afternoon. The woman committed her thievery around 2:30 p.m. at the spa and salon, which promises a refreshing whole body and mind experience designed to complement the contemporary and modern urban lifestyle. Police described the woman as a white female, possibly in her 20s, about 5'4", approximately 130 pounds, with blonde hair and dark roots. I saw several of them just today on the way in here. Not sure if we'll be able to find her, but I just would always assume to proceed with caution and never bring $250,000 worth of jewelry with you to the spa, in which you will be leaving them in a locker room, not a safe locker room, which is crazy to me. Y'all got to make better decisions with your money. It's not financially fiscal to bring your big money.
$250,000. That's a house.
That's exactly. I'm not mad at young lady for going in there and doing what she got to do, because that's going to help her a lot. Boston councilors conclude it's too early to ask the state to pull the city election department into receivership. What? The Boston Council today rejected a resolution by councilors Ed Flynn, South Boston, South End, Chinatown, and Downtown, and Erin Murphy at large, calling all the state to take over the city election department because of election day problems that included numerous precincts across the city running out of ballots. So they want us to go to somebody else? What that mean? Councilors who opened the measure said that they want to give election officials a chance to formally respond to the complaints first, at a hearing scheduled for 2 p.m. on December 6th, before asking for such a drastic step. And they noted that the Secretary of State's office is currently conducting its own investigation into what went wrong in Boston on November 5th. Among the voting against the proposed resolution was Councilor John Fitzgerald of Dorchester, who said he wants to hear from election officials first, even though the fact of the matter is the election department screwed up pretty bad, right, and throughout the city. It seems to be a bit abrupt and hostile to just go into state receivership. Flynn asked for immediate passage of the resolution despite the scheduling of a formal hearing next month that prompted Councilor Benjamin Weber of Jamaica Plain to ask why Flynn was insistent on holding up funds for lead paint hazard reduction until after a hearing was held, but he would not need a hearing or whether or not to send a city department into state receivership. Very good point there, Fitzgerald. Very good point. Why you so? It sounds like is Flynn a Republican? He's not a Republican, is he? Erin Murphy could possibly. She was born right here in the mean streets of Dorchester, but she do be acting very, very Republicanish every once in a while. I'm not mad at her because she got to do what she got to do from her perspective, but I will say that she do be acting very Republicanish, and I don't know if she is, but we'll see. We'll find out. Proceeds of sale of liquor license of a defunct.
Flynn is a Democrat.
Oh, he is?
Mm-hmm.
But there are, what they call them, rhinos, Republicans in, what are the other ones? So you can be a Republican or Democrat, but sometimes you enlist at that, but you are more conservative facing. So you're a Republican that has a lot of Republican views, and they call them like rhinos. The Republicans who act like Democrats. And I don't remember what the other part is called. Schneider, what's the other one called? It's a rhino, and then I want to call it a dino, just because it rhymes. Man shot in the stomach in Cambridge. Counselor says it's time to rally around Boston's Haitian community. City Councilor Benjamin Weber of Jamaica Plain today recited Martin Niemöller's poem before introducing Haitian American pastor Kiki Floresian to open the council's meeting with an invocation. With talk of mass deportations, construction of detention centers, stripping of funding for affordable housing and public schools, and threats issued to anyone who may try to stand in the way, I will keep the lessons Martin learned on the front of my mind. That is one of the reasons why I am glad we have Pastor Kiki with us today. Pastor Kiki represents a Haitian community that is vital to the city of Boston. And if the Trump administration comes for them, I hope we have the strength to speak out and act. I hope we have the strength to speak out and act when they come for all of the immigrants that are going to come over here. We know that the Haitians are most likely going to get hit the hardest. The West Indian community coming out from all of these different Caribbean places. It's about to go down. It's about to get real crazy. Mayor Rue recently reasserted Boston's role as a sanctuary city and, like Governor Healy, has vowed to fight the incoming Trump administration plans for concentration camps to hold immigrants, possibly including people who actually born in the U.S., before sending them out of the country. That is the scary part, that even if you were born here in the U.S. and your parents are still illegal, but you was born on American soil, you can still get deported to a place that you have never, ever been to. That is crazy. Insane. So all of you nice migrants and immigrants and foreign and things as such, be careful. Get your passport and your papers in order. Don't let them expire. If you have to go get it, stop procrastinating. There is a city van that goes to different neighborhoods. It's like an expedited city hall van that you can do a lot of your paper signages and your documents. What's it called?
It's gonna be here in Mattapan this week.
Oh, good. This is where, if you got it right, Rhino Republican name only, moderate progressive, and Dino Democrat in name only. Thank you. Yes, I'm great at this.
That is the city truck will be at the Mattapan Library on November 26th.
On November 26th, that is next week, Tuesday?
Yes.
Next week, Tuesday, the city truck will be at Mattapan Library branch, right over here. You can go get a lot of your papers if you need a divorce, if you need a marriage certificate, if you need a new social security, birth certificate, you need to renew your papers for your immigration, whatever you guys need. Tristan is going to put it in the chat box so that you can see what's going on. Wait, hold on.
City Hall on the gold truck.
This stop has been canceled due to the City Hall on the gold truck undergoing Oh, no.
Oh, it's undergoing maintenance.
It's undergoing maintenance. But anyways, you can still go down to City Hall and do what you got to do over there in City Hall. We'll let you guys know when the truck will be back in Mattapan and surrounding areas as we continue on.
But I have some other dates here too as well.
Which ones?
Real quick while we're still loco. December 7th, the mayor's trolley tour will be in Mattapan Square for the Christmas tree lighting.
That's December 7th?
Yes.
In Mattapan Square.
In Mattapan, and I also think they go through the city that day.
They do.
Yeah. So that's going to be in Mattapan Square. And December, also the mayor's youth line is open. If you guys want to sign your kids up for summer jobs, you guys may do so.
I think they're also accepting all year round jobs for the youth too. So sign your kids up. I got to figure out how we become a site for that. I'm going to figure that out. But soon Spark FM will be one of the sites for your youth to go to, and the city would pay them because we can't. With that said, we're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back in a few moments. Spark FM Online, Saucy and Friends in the Morning.
You're listening to Saucy and Friends Friends in the morning with Miss Hot Sauce, Miss Tony, and Rockstone Triz.
Spark FM. Spark FM.
This is a message from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. Travel increases your chance of getting and spreading COVID-19. Take steps to protect yourself and others. Wear a mask that completely covers your nose and mouth. Masks are required on planes, buses, trains, and other forms of public transportation traveling into, within, or outside of the U.S. and in U.S. transportation hubs such as airports and stations. Stay at least 6 feet away from others. Wash your hands often and watch for symptoms of COVID-19. When traveling back to the U.S., you must show a negative COVID-19 test result or have documentation of recovery from COVID-19 before boarding your flight back to the U.S. Visit cdc.gov/COVID-19 travel to learn more about travel requirements and recommendations.
Finally Home is a must-read step-by-step guide that will equip any first-time homebuyer with the knowledge they need to confidently make informed decisions. This book provides answers in simple and clear terms to most, if not all, of the questions you may have about credit, home ownership, and generational wealth. Finally Home equips the reader with the confidence to be engaged with the home buying process without feeling vulnerable or exploited. Tailor-made Real Estate Easy is not just a catchy hashtag. It is real estate agent and radio personality Taylor Andre's goal. A goal to simplify one of the most challenging processes you will go through as an adult. A goal to educate you properly on credit and teach you the strategies to finding the home of your dream. It is not just a good book or an easy read. It is the secret to a seamless home buying experience.
Hi, it's Tori DeVito. In every family, small conversations can make a big impact. I grew up on tour with my parents. Kind of different, but we bonded over music just like other families do over sports, camping, or other interests. And we talked. Little everyday conversations from silly to serious that built a foundation over time. Honest conversations, like when my dad shared his experiences as an alcoholic.
Your honesty about that part of your life gave me a sense of integrity that I wanted to uphold in my own life. And I was so grateful that you and Mom had become these sober, stable people who were always there for me.
I wanted you to know, from someone who's been in recovery more than 30 years now, that hard work is what creates success, not alcohol or other drugs, whether it's music or anything else. I said it a lot, and I'm glad you took it to heart.
Talk, they hear you. For more information about talking with your kids about underage use of alcohol and other drugs, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
Spark FM.
Wheezy boy, make me dance. Daddy-o, make me dance.
Igniting the airwaves. Spark FM. Join us on Facebook and Instagram at sparkfmonline.com. Turn us up.
Tell me how you want it, yeah. Call me and I'm over.
Spark FM.
You're listening to Saucy and Friends in the morning with Miss Hot Sauce, Miss Tony, and Rockstone Triz.
I got the sauce, yeah, I'm saucy. You peep the walk, yeah, I'm flossing on them. You can't get enough, you know you want this. Cause I got the sauce, catch my drip, drip, drip. I got the sauce, yeah, I'm saucy. You peep the walk, yeah, I'm flossing on them. You can't get enough, you know you want this. Cause I got the sauce, catch my drip, drip, drip. Drip beyond 1,000, your style beyond 100. Cause I've been stacking billions worth of knowledge in my pocket. A designer and an artist working harder than your hardest. I'm a vibe no matter the time when I'm in your space. Catch my fly. Look at the flick of the wrist. Been dripping all over this place. Been clicking all over your space. I laid it all on me with grace. Super ahead of my time. You falling in love with the vibe. Believe it, you know I'm your type. And I see see it all in your eyes. Cause I got the sauce, the jugo, all the flavor for real, te lo juro. El sazón to your life, eso es puro. Tú sabes que yo soy de lo tuyo. Cause I got the sauce, the jugo, all the flavor for real, te lo juro. El sazón to your life, eso es puro. Tú sabes que yo soy de lo tuyo. Soy de lo tuyo, soy de lo tuyo. Ya tú sabes, soy de lo tuyo. Siento el orgullo dentro de mí, comenzando de ahí. Salió este hit, salió este beat, pegándose así, rompiéndote el mix, tan fácil así, bailándolo así. Tú sabes que sí, tú sabes que sí, tú sabes que.
You're listening to Saucy and Friends in the morning with Miss Hot Sauce,
The party that
Miss
rocks the
Tony,
party.
and Rockstone Triz.
I rock the party that rocks the party. You rock the party that rocks the party. It's cold outside, everybody. It is cold. It's winter outside. I went outside for 2 seconds and I got a chill in my body that will not go away. Oh my God. It is time to get into our national and around the way news. There was just a breaking story that came out of somewhere. And I don't know what I did, but I wanted to get into it. It was a good breaking.
We spoke about the Rockets yesterday.
We spoke about the Rockets. They took off. Where was that breaking news? Damn it. I don't know where it was, but if I find it again, I will let you guys know. Investigators offer update in tragic story of teen employee who was found, dead in the Walmart oven. Remember her? 19-year-old Guzmarian was found dead inside of a walk-in oven in the bakery department at the retail giant on October 19th. This was at the Walmart. You guys remember this story. What? As questions continue to circulate about the tragic death of the 19-year-old found dead in the walk-in oven of the Walmart location in Halifax. In a press release issued on Monday, November 18th, investigators with the Halifax Regional Police reported that they have determined her death as not suspicious. Today, I can share that our investigation has not led us to suspect foul play. We do not believe anyone else was involved in the circumstances surrounding the woman's death. Cromwell detailed that though the course of the ongoing investigation, authorities had conducted several interviews, reviewed video footage, and worked very closely with partners on the Nova Scotia Department of Labor and Medical Examiner's Office. According to Police Department, the Department of Labor and Medical Examiner's Office are continuing to look into the case, but as police do not believe the death to be suspicious, they will be offering no further updates out of respect for the family. The family asked the public to respect their privacy and the dignity and memory of their loved one as they receive this news. According to a GoFundMe launched in the wake of the tragic death of the teen employee, it was her mother, who was also employed at the retail giant, who found her body. Damn, that's a bad hit. Her mom found her. Imagine the horror that her mother experienced, who herself opened the oven. Audio of the police response to the incident was detailed by the Daily Mail, with the dispatch officer describing the situation as a female locked in the oven in the bakery, and the oven is on. Oh man! You couldn't. There was no off. Off from the inside or outside. Right.
There's not off or
an emergency.
A way to get out.
Yeah. Police first responded to the Walmart location on Saturday, October 19th, reporting in a press release.
I never heard of a walk-in.
We had to look them up. Our deepest thoughts are with our associates and their family. Our focus remains on taking care of the associates and making sure that they have the support they need. Speaking with the CBC, the chair of the Maritime Society Board confirmed that the employee was a member of the community. It's pretty distressing, young people come here with all kinds of hopes and dreams, and they're working hard, and then this happens. What a sad story. See, that's what, it reminds me of the story of that little girl who was stuck in the freezer at the hotel after she went to a party. This was like 4 or 5 years ago.
I remember this story.
I forgot. And they said that was no foul play either. Like she just went in there and ended up dying.
Oh, the girl that was drunk.
Little girl, yeah, she was wandering through the hallway. She had went to a party with her friends at a hotel, and then they found her a day later in the freezer of the hotel, dead. That's all very mysterious. And when these stories, I know that they're not the only stories, but these companies that make these things, how come there's no emergency pull, no latch to open, no?
What is it called, a fail safe?
A button to press that makes a sound or something like that. Do something.
I know in the cars now, if you get locked in the trunk, you can open the trunk from the back, right?
Yep, there's a little pull thing, and then there's somewhere, because a lot of people be getting kidnapped. I remember, I never got kidnapped, but still. I remember when I was kidnapped that one time. The DOJ seeks to break up Google and force Chrome sale on monopoly. What? U.S. regulators seek to break up Google, forcing Chrome sale as part of monopoly punishment. How can they do that to Google, but they don't do anything to Elon Musk? Like he's not in trouble, or Jeff Bezos? Don't they got the monopoly on everything? U.S. regulators want a federal judge to break up Google to prevent the company from continuing to squash competition through its dominant search engine after a court found it had maintained an abusive monopoly. Oh, an abusive monopoly. That's terrible. Go up. This is dead. All this computer do is die. It don't do nothing but die.
Don't you got the charger in front of you?
The charge. I need a computer charger. This is like a C plug for what you call it?
For the phone.
Yeah, I need a real computer charger to give this a good charge up. But hold on, let me get some.
U.S. regulators want a federal judge to break up Google to prevent the company from continuing to squash competition through its dominant search engine after a court found it had maintained an abusive monopoly over the past decade.
The proposed backup, floated in a 23-page document filed last Wednesday by the U.S. Department of Justice, calls for a sweeping punishment that would include a sale of Google's industry-leading Chrome web browser and impose restrictions to prevent Android from favoring its own search engine. A sale of Chrome will permanently stop Google's control of its critical search access point and allow rival search engines the ability to access the browser that for so many users is a gateway to the internet. Although regulators stopped short of demanding Google sell Android too, they asserted that judge would make it clear the company could still be required to divest its smartphone operating system if its on-site committee continues to see evidence of misconduct. Oh yeah, let's stop that now. Let's stop it right now. Any capital dominance need to be stopped, and I don't think it should stop at Google. If we're gonna do that, we've got to go to the Amazon, and we got to go to Elon Musk and all the foolishness that he has going on. The man's about to release mad robots. Nobody don't want to put a stop to that. We worried about Google's search engine, but we not worried about the fact that there are robots that are on sale for purchase for people to, only $25,000 too, for people to have in their house, roboting them, cleaning their house and cooking their meals and watching their children until one of them robots snap a baby head off. And then what we gonna do? What we gonna do? Huh?
I don't think those robots are real.
Which one of y'all is fighting the robot? Which one of y'all is getting and adopting a robot dog, a robot Tesla dog? Which one of y'all is doing it? That's a nice looking girl there. What's she doing there? Hello. FBI charges a man with planning an attack on New York Stock Exchange. Oh, good. That's nice. The FBI arrested a man who's been charged with planning an attack on the New York Stock Exchange. What does that mean? A Florida man was arrested on Wednesday and charged with a plot to reboot the U.S. government by planting a bomb at the New York Stock Exchange this week and detonating it with a remote-controlled device. Harun Abdul Malik Yener, he's going right back to where his family originates from. He's right now from Coral Springs, Florida. That's not going to last for much longer. Was charged with attempt to use an explosive device to damage or destroy a building used in interstate commerce. The FBI began investigating Yanir in February based on a tip that he was storing bomb-making schematics in a storage unit. They found bomb-making sketches, many watches with timers, electronic circuit boards, and other electronics that could be used for building explosive devices, according to the FBI. He had also searched online for things related to bomb-making since 2017, according to the FBI. Well, if they don't send him away right now, I don't know what to tell y'all. Let's go to the story right here.
The FBI says that it began investigating Yenner in February based on a tip that he was storing, quote, bomb-making schematics in a storage unit. They found bomb-making sketches, many watches with timers, electronic circuit boards, and other electronics that could be used for building explosive devices, according to the FBI. The suspect had also searched online for things related to bomb making since 2017, according to the FBI. The man also told undercover FBI agents that he wanted to detonate the bomb the week before Thanksgiving and that the stock exchange in Lower Manhattan would be a popular site to target. We are hearing from court documents that the stock exchange, we want to hit that because it will wake people up, he told undercover FBI agents. So that's a quote from the suspect there. Quote, the stock exchange, we want to hit that because it will wake people up, he told undercover FBI agents, according to the Associated Press. The suspect was described as, quote, unhoused and wanted to bomb the stock exchange in order to, quote, again, reboot the U.S. government, explaining that it would be like a small nuke went off, killing everyone inside the building. That's according to court documents. And
damn. Well, goddamn.
Wow.
Wow. That's crazy. He had a
Donald
plan.
Trump's world. This is Donald Trump's America.
Wow.
Yeah.
In news that is really hard to hear and digest right now, did you guys know that Schweppes Canada Dry Ginger Ale falsely advertises containing natural flavors class action lawsuit? They are suing ginger ale, y'all. They are suing
Schweppes?
ginger ale and Canada Dry. They suing our medicine. It is crazy. The plaintiff Lillian Elliott filed a class action lawsuit against Keurig Dr. Pepper Inc. Elliott claims the company mislabels its Schweppes and Canada Dry ginger ales as being naturally flavored, even though they contain artificial flavors. The class action lawsuit was filed in California federal court. A new ginger ale class action lawsuit accused Dr. Pepper Incorporated of falsely advertising its Schweppes and Canada Dry beverages as being naturally flavored when they are actually contain artificial flavoring. Plaintiff Lillian Elliott points to the labels of various Schweppes and Canada Dry products, which state that they are flavored with natural ginger flavor or naturally flavored, without disclosing they also contain artificial flavors as well. These labels are both intentionally misleading and unlawful under federal and state law because they omit the material fact that the products contain artificial flavoring. That reinforces and stimulates the ginger ale products' characterizing flavor. Natural malic acid is a primary flavor component of ginger, and the product's ingredients list malic acid as an ingredient. However, Elliott says that the form of malic acid in the products is not found in nature. This is the America. Go to him because he's got to tell us.
This is how you make your own ginger ale.
Oh, we're going to have... I'm not making my own. Let me tell you why this is bored.
Why?
Because I don't have time to make
easy.
myself a dinner. And you got to get mad garlic. And garlic is...
not garlic.
Garlic
It's
is
ginger.
spicy.
It's ginger.
Ginger is spicy.
It's ginger, sugar, and salsa water. That's
And
it.
lime.
And lime. A little bit if you want.
Tear up the strands.
Quick,
And you can
easy.
even chop it up if you just want to
Chop it up.
just
Chop it
nice
up
simmer,
nice. Chop it up
constantly
nice.
stirring it.
Just, and I'm never in my life going to make my own ginger ale.
So after about 15 minutes, we're going to turn it
15
off.
minutes, you put it in some sugar, you let it sit in the jar, let it ferment, and then you come back with a little salsa water, bang, bada boom, bada bing, bada boom.
How many of y'all out there making your own goddamn ginger ale this week?
Y'all gonna make it now because it got fake-ish in the ginger
But
ale.
I don't think that anybody ever didn't think that ginger ale had fake-ish. It's a soda at the end of the day. It's a freaking soda high in caffeine and high in sugars. What did you guys think? You think they were making them from the bushes of Blue Hill? Like like because it didn't say it got artificial flavor. You sue it. It's a whole class action lawsuit for people who there's people out there be like, oh, ginger ale. Well, I do think that a lot of people think that ginger ale is an actual medicine, and for a lot of us, it is. And I don't think that we were just being healed by natural products that were in ginger ale. You just drink it because it's got ginger in it.
So
I'm drinking ginger and lemon tea.
That's a nice ginger syrup.
So what you're
right
correctly
there.
saying is that this tea that I have, if I put ice in it, this is technically ginger ale, because this is lemon ginger tea, water, and they obviously have the lemon. It got sugar in it. I'm drinking ginger ale. You guys
gotta
can
let
do
it
it too.
ferment.
I lied when I said I wasn't gonna make no ginger ale.
Fresh.
Wait, I gotta let it ferment too.
Fresh.
His ginger ale don't look like the kind of ginger ale that I get from Olive Garden. This is just not it. It is a gas killer. Wait. Yeah, it kills your gas. Half the products on the shelves wouldn't be sold in other places. What do you mean, Mike? Oh, because our ingredients here in America, that's something that y'all boy RFK is probably gonna fix for us too. We're not gonna have no more good food because he's gonna say that he's gonna take everything out of everything. We
already don't have no good food.
Yeah, because
all
the
food you
ingredients
want
in America don't be the same ingredients that they have overseas. Like it'll be like 4 ingredients for some ketchup overseas and 62 here in America. That's crazy for some ketchup. Welcome. There's no class action suit on ketchup.
And then Trinidad ketchup is so nice.
Exactly. There should be a class action suit because I want Trinidad ketchup. I don't want American ketchup. Sometimes
ketchup,
I gotta buy.
Got tomato and sugar. That's it.
Sometimes you gotta buy. You can't get like the garlic from China.
No, because it's grown in.
Yes, exactly. You gotta get garlic from other places. This is what I'm saying. Like nothing is good out here except for McDonald's. McDonald's is the only place you could go and get a very healthy meal.
Fake ginger. What are you talking about?
The ginger, yeah. You gotta go get. Everything is fake. Oh, that's crazy. That is crazy. I'm so sorry to hear that for us. So sorry that is what our lives are becoming. Florida parents attack school resource deputy. What do you do? What do you do here? Oh,
because I pay your salary, you dumb bitch.
A 46-year-old man and his 45-year-old wife were arrested in Florida for allegedly attacking middle school resource deputy for filing battery charges against their son the previous day. Well, he did it because his parents taught him how to do that. George Rivera and Dagmari Aponte were both taken into custody on Tuesday and charged with counts of battery on a law enforcement officer, resisting arrest with violence, disrupting a school function, and trespassing on school property after a warning. Court documents reviewed by Law and Crime show Rivera also faced additional charges of robbery with a weapon, grand theft, and assault and battery on specific officials or employees. Get into this story because that's crazy.
So this is the body cam footage.
Oh, of the office of the resource officer.
Yeah.
Go for
attack on the deputy. So here we go.
The judge, what is going to happen from here on out? What I made a determination on.
I'm gonna speed up to a little where the parent gets irate.
Okay, yes, I am going to do. Guess what? Because I paid your salary. Okay, what happened to you? Okay, why are you so worthless? Do you feel proud that you are this worthless lady? Do you feel this proud that you are this worthless? Shut the fuck up because I paid your salary, you don't bitch.
Beep.
Okay?
Beep.
That's what happened. Look, what is gonna happen? What is gonna happen?
You need to leave.
You are a worthless piece of shit.
Beep.
Yeah, call back up. No wonder no wonder you're fucking dying.
Oh, beep, beep, and beep. Golly.
But don't worry, we're gonna keep this high.
You need to leave.
You are.
You put your hand in my face one more time.
Oh, Mike was
I have a fucking issue. Don't do that.
Oh. What's happening? Is she on the floor? Oh, she's on the floor.
Oh, she's on the ground.
Oh.
Put it down right fucking now.
Oh, beep, beep. It's getting crazy.
Whoa.
People on the radio listening, we just watched a little video. Oh.
Put your hands behind your fucking back now.
No, beep, beep,
Yeah, please, thank you.
beep, beep. Wow. It got real. It turned up. Started screaming. He started screaming at the deputy and was asked to leave. They in the hallway, Dagmari pushed the deputy against a wall. Then George punched the deputy in the head, knocked her to the ground, and ripped her taser from her hand. The deputy was able to stand up, draw her firearm, command George to drop the taser, and take him into custody. Authorities also added a hate crime enhancement to some of the charges against Rivera due to his derogatory slur he called the deputy just prior to attack. What do you call it? Effing D word? Yeah. Well, golly.
He's definitely a Trump supporter.
And this is because his child got in trouble and suspended for lighting up some other student. And this, I mean, the child didn't have a lot of choice. It is learning from its
Somebody
parents.
says stupid.
He acted like
Stupid.
you know what, Larry? I literally said when he was saying all those words, I said that's exactly literally what happened to me. Just be saying words, just be saying whatever you want to say out of your mouth, all belligerent and indignant and stupid. He's a Trump supporter for sure. What did he say for him to go off? Some people just don't need a lot said to them to go off. He looked like he was irritated in the first place. Like he wanted her to say something different and she didn't, and he turned up. I don't know why the girlfriend or the wife got in trouble. She looked like she was trying to break it up.
De-escalate.
Yeah, but they said that she ended up pushing the lady up into the wall, and when she had him up to the wall, that's when the man came and punched her. But that's not good. They should not do that. Mom allegedly left toddler home alone for out-of-state date, and sometimes you can't let these children ruin your love life, and sometimes you got to leave your 2-year-old toddler at home with the 2 dogs so she could travel out of town to visit a man she met on a dating app.
Really?
She was just going to find them children and a dog, their daddies. A Texas woman was recently arrested after she intentionally left her 16-month-old.
Wow.
Bro.
Wow.
Golly. 16-month-old child alone to travel out of town to visit a man she met on a dating app. Reese Louise Myers, 25, stands accused of 1 count of abandoning and endangering a child, according to the police. The incident in question dates back to the middle of this past summer. The defendant was finally arrested near the small city of Barstow in California on a fugitive warrant. Late in the morning of July 28th, the police was called to an apartment on West Hallmark Avenue, a large city roughly 70 miles due north of Austin, to check on the welfare of a child. Officers were told that the child was hanging out near a broken window and an aggressive dog was trying to attack the child. Upon the officers' arrival, they observed the child protruding from the window that was repaired with a plexiglass sheeting and cardboard. It was not shattered. Inside the apartment, the child was found alone wearing a t-shirt and nothing else. The toddler also allegedly had feces on their skin and visible signs of diaper rash. Officers conducted a sweep of the apartment and it showed that the child was alone with the exception of 2 dogs. Officers contacted the mother of the child, who advised that she was currently in San Antonio and had been there since the day before. San Antonio is roughly 160 miles south of where these people left. The child was taken to nearby hospital and placed in the custody of State Child Protective Services. When police called Myers, she allegedly said that she had traveled to the Alamo City to visit a man she met on Hinge, according to an arrest affidavit. The mother allegedly went on to tell the police that she left her child with a babysitter she met on Facebook. So police followed up to see what the alleged babysitter had to say about the situation. Officers then made a contact with the babysitter, who advised she had previously babysat for the suspect last year in December and hadn't spoken to her since. She showed officer her Facebook messages, and there were no messages after December 2023. What? She had closed most of the doors, and she had put a baby gate blocking the kitchen area. The deadbolt on the door locked and every other window locked and shut except the apparently makeshift closed one the boy was seen hanging out of. Officers told the mother to return to her home. The request was allegedly not obliged. Myers was arrested on November 5th. Arrest records in the Golden State say the defendant was taken into custody somewhere on the expansive Fort Irwin Army base. What do you think? You think she lost her mind real quickly and was just like, I'm going to get this D, and I don't know him. I don't know if he's a real person, but I'm going to travel 160 miles, lock my child and the dogs up in the house, and I'm going to go get what I came to get. Mama got to feel good too.
Yeah, she's from Texas, so hey.
And see, this is what happens when it's not your body, my choice. Your body, your choice. Maybe this lady didn't need to bring a baby into the world.
Jumok said, I'm sure she did this plenty of times. She just happened to get caught. Other women do the same.
Yeah, and I think that it's crazy. Like, I just now started allowing CK to go upstairs and sleep in his room by himself when I go out. And I be out for, y'all know I only go out for about 2 hours. Like, literally, I just now gave him permission to do that. And I know that we have neighbors downstairs and my mom and my dad are downstairs. So I'm not necessarily worried. But you leave a 16-month-old, that's a little bit over a year. A year. I don't know what you do there. I agree, Larry. It could be some postpartum, but she's got to find somebody a little bit closer and invite them to lock the babies up in the living room with the dogs in a crate, and you go in your bedroom and do what you got to do, and let that man out, and you go back to mothering your child. You ain't gonna leave a 16-month-old in the bed by itself in the house, chilling out the window with no drawers on. It's crazy. We're going to take another quick commercial break, and we'll be right back in a few moments. Keep it locked right here, Spark FM Online. We got entertainment coming up next.
You're listening to Saucy and Friends in the morning with Miss Hot Sauce, Miss Tony, and Rockstone Triz.
You are enjoying the miracle of radio.
Radio. New England's #1 urban Caribbean music. Radio. Spark FM.
Finally Home is a must-read, step-by-step guide that will equip any first-time homebuyer with the knowledge they need to confidently make informed decisions. This book provides answers in clear terms to most, if not all, of the questions you may have about credit, homeownership, and generational wealth. Finally Home equips the reader with the confidence to be engaged with the home buying process without feeling vulnerable or exploited. Tailor-Made Real Estate Easy is not just a catchy hashtag. It is real estate agent and radio personality Taylor Andre's goal. A goal to simplify one of the most challenging processes you will go through as an adult. A goal to educate you properly on credit and teach you the strategies to finding the home of your dream. It is not just a good book or an easy read. It is the secret to a seamless home buying experience.
Moonbox Productions is thrilled to present the Thanksgiving play. Isn't it time we rethink Thanksgiving? That's the question on the table when 4 politically correct performers try to create a new take on the traditional Thanksgiving holiday pageant. Rambunctious, wild, and fearless, the Thanksgiving play serves up history and humor with a steaming side dish of uniquely American hypocrisy. Opening on November 21st and running through December 15th at Arrow Street Arts in Cambridge. Tickets are $45 and are available at arrowstreetarts.org. Pay what you wish options are available at the box office.
Often I hear people talking about how high their electricity bills are. Massachusetts has programs that everyday homeowners pay for, but never look into. Have you ever considered why some homes have panels and others don't? If you have Eversource, National Grid, or Unitil for electricity, you are paying for your neighbors to get panels at no cost. The charges are on the bill. Why not get someone to pay for yours? This program also helps with re-roofing, tree cutting, and electrical upgrades. If you're tired of short-term solutions for a long-term problem, connect with Bakari to find out if your home meets the requirements to upgrade at no cost out of pocket. Save the planet, future-proof your family for power outages, and save tens of thousands of dollars on an otherwise lifelong bill. Mention Spark when you call or text SPARK to 617-833-8940 to get 2 months off your power bill covered if your home gets selected.
JP Morgan Chase is making a global commitment to break down barriers to drive inclusive economic growth all over the world. We believe there is a pressing need to help more people move up the economic ladder. That is why we are investing in communities and people to create an economy that works for all, because no community should be left behind. Right here in Boston, we're focusing that work in Dorchester, Roxbury, and Mattapan, among other neighborhoods, on improving financial health. These efforts aim to address the key drivers of the racial wealth divide head-on. We're here to empower individuals, families, and small businesses by connecting them to the tools that build generational wealth and a long-lasting legacy. Chase is investing in Boston. Chase is investing in you. Visit us at the Mattapan branch at 1617 Blue Hill Avenue, where the team is waiting to help.
Boston's Seaport neighborhood has transformed into the Snowport, a fantastical winter wonderland for good times, including gifts, games, art, food, and special events.
Spark FM.
Wheezy boy, make me dance. Daddy, oh, make me dance.
Igniting the airwaves. Spark FM. Join us on Facebook and Instagram at sparkfmonline.com. Turn us up.
Tell me how you want it, yeah. Call me and I'm over it.
Spark FM.
Oh yes, Saucy and Friends in the morning, each and every Monday through Friday, 9 to 11. Make sure that you guys are tuned in and tell a friend to tell a friend. It's time for our entertainment news. I did find the 2 breaking news stories that I did want to talk to you guys about. Not that this matters to anything or anyone. The ICC has issued an arrest warrant for Israel Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu for alleged war crimes relating to Gaza. On November 21st, today, the International Criminal Court issued an arrest warrant for Israel Prime Minister Netanyahu for alleged war crimes relating to the conflict in Gaza. The ICC has accused Netanyahu and his former defense minister Gallant of committing war crimes and crimes against humanity. These allegations include offenses like murder, intentionally attacking civilians, and using starvation as a method of war during the Gaza conflict.
I have more on the thing here.
Oh, good. Here, let's play this.
All right, here goes.
Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, his former defense minister Yoav Gallant,
and Hamas official Mohammed Daif. Let's get straight to CNN international diplomatic editor Nick Robertson, who is live for us from Jerusalem. This is obviously a stunning development. A little bit of confusion about Daif, who the IDF has said they killed. But give us the headline here.
Yeah, this is a really significant legal escalation of the situation. This is something that Israel has been since the ICC chief prosecutor Imran Khan back in May in an interview with CNN's Christiane Amanpour broke the news that he was going to be searching for arrest warrants for Yoav Gallant, for Benjamin Netanyahu, and also for the three principal Palestinian Hamas figures, Yahya Sinwar, Mohammed Deif, the military commander as well, and Ismail Haniyeh. All those three Palestinian figures we understand now to be dead. So it is interesting why the ICC is issuing an arrest warrant for Mohammed Deif. That is remarkably unclear at this time. But what is very, very clear is the language and the pushback that's been given by Israeli officials. Now, going back to May, what the ICC...
Yes. So basically, I think that's just as superficial as them, indicting Donald Trump on his many cases of misconduct. And because he's the president, I don't think anything's going to happen to him. Ben should have locked him up. He killed his own. Yeah, I still don't think that anything at all is going to happen to him because he should have been gotten put in arrest. This has been going on for over a year now because the Hamas attacked, October 5th? October 7th. Obviously, Miss Tony is back in the building. Hey, Tony.
Hey, y'all. Good morning.
Hey, girl. Hey.
Come on.
So, yeah, he has been, there's an arrest warrant out for his arrest.
Who are we talking about?
Benjamin Netanyahu.
Benjamin Netanyahu. Out there acting up.
I was just telling Tristan that I ran across this story of this young man who could face 20 years in prison because him and his girlfriend went to Dubai. He's 18, she's 17, and they wasn't supposed to be having sex in Dubai at that age. A holiday romance has turned into a legal nightmare for Marcus Fakana, an 18-year-old from London who now faces a potential 20-year prison sentence in Dubai. The legal trouble stemmed from a relationship with a then 17-year-old British girl he met while they were both on holiday in Dubai. Marcus joined his parents for what was supposed to be a memorable family vacation in Dubai in August. During this time, he met another Londoner at their hotel, and a blossoming holiday romance ensued. However, what was intended to be short, sweet, and connection was led to unforeseen consequences due to the legal system in Dubai, where the age of consent is set at 18. Despite recent reforms in Dubai allowing tourists to engage in consensual sexual relationships outside of marriage, the law remains stringent when one party is under 18. After the girl returned to the UK and turned 18, her mother, described as strict, discovered their relationship through messages and photos on the daughter's phone. She then reported Marcus to the Dubai authorities, leading to his arrest at his hotel.
She didn't know that they were going before they went?
So they didn't go together.
Okay.
She was on vacation. The little girl, the 17-year-old, was on vacation with her people, and the boy was on vacation with his people. When they went home and she went through her 17-year-old's phone and found out that most likely she was doing it with a black boy, they decided to report him to the Dubai authorities, in which they arrested him. Marcus was detained for 3 days at the notorious Al Basha police station, where he was unable to contact his parents. The ordeal has left his family extremely distressed, as noted by the human rights group detained in Dubai. Dubai has only recently legalized out-of-wedlock sex for tourists, but still hosts a strict Islamic legal system. Sterling explained she criticized the involvement of the girl's mother in what would be considered a private matter in the UK, potentially unaware she was triggering such severe repercussions for Marcus. Marcus remains stranded in Dubai, with his family facing mounting costs for accommodation and legal fees as they hope for a resolution that would allow him to return home. The case serves as a cautionary tale for travelers, urging them to be aware of the respect local laws, even when they starkly contrast from their own. Boy, I tell you.
Oh my gosh, and he's such a little boy.
He's a baby.
Yeah.
He's 18 years old. He was on vacation with his parents and decided to get a little nookie nooks. And her mother Her mother reported it. They need to not be in Dubai. They need to be at her house, ringing her around her patio. Wow. Because that's crazy. That is not okay. But I didn't know that you couldn't go there and fornicate out of wedlock.
No, it's a black man.
Yeah, it's a black boy.
It's a black boy. So even if you're like an adult and you go there with your boyfriend, you're not supposed to do.
You're not supposed to be having sex.
Oh.
They just legalized. She was 17 years. I think she was white.
Oh.
Yes.
That's why.
Why would you report that?
That's why.
It's not like he was no super adult. Like he was like 25.
Yeah.
He was 18. But I said that. I think it was because he was black.
Yep.
And they figured out how to separate them.
Yep. He go to jail.
The girl is just a few months younger than him, and he didn't know that at the time since his arrest. She has turned 18. This is not something that Dubai should be prosecuting.
Yeah, Dubai. And I think Dubai stands... They stand on 10 toes down, don't they?
Yeah, but Dubai Soca Weekend is at the end of this week. So how y'all standing 10 toes down and allowing Soca Weekend with debauchery and drunkenness?
That is very true. That is very true.
Yeah.
But I guess because it was reported, that's the problem. Like, I'm not going to be over there telling the authorities that I'm over here fornicating with my boyfriend. Like, there's no proof that I fornicated with him. I don't know that man.
His family's being charged £2,000 a week for their Airbnb accommodations until the case is resolved.
What is that? Translate.
£2,000? That's almost like
that's a little over.
$3,500.
Yeah, that's over $200 in America.
No, that's a lot more.
Pounds. Because they're like $250, right?
Pounds.
They almost double our monies. They're about $3,500. Right? $2,000, about $3,500.
1.26 pounds to US dollars. So.
Yeah, it's about $300 a day.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. That's crazy. I'm so sorry to hear that. That's why my son can't go nowhere.
2,000 pounds is $2,528.25 a day.
Wow. I hope they started a GoFundMe.
A day?
A week.
Oh.
Yeah, $2,528.25 a week.
$2,000 a week?
Yes. $2,528.25 a week.
A week?
So $2,600 a week.
How much is that a month?
$2,600 a week for.
I know Dubai has crazy laws
times
and rules.
4. $10,000 a month.
Yep, he told that they saved up money to go on holiday to Dubai, and now they've used all of their savings.
How long have they been there? Does it say how long they were?
It doesn't say.
Why was he still there? Why the little girl went? Oh, maybe it was the beginning of their vacation and the ending of hers. That's terrible.
Dubai, dress code, dress moderately, covering your shoulders and knees, sleeveless tops, and short dresses. Alcohol, it is illegal to drink in public, including airport, to drinking age is 21 plus in Dubai. Photography, it is illegal to photograph airports, government buildings, embassies, palaces, or transport infrastructure
I feel like
without
I've seen all of them
permission.
Mm-hmm.
Drugs, zero tolerance for illegal drugs and drug-related offenses.
Don't go over there with your little vape oil.
Public displays of affection. Public displays of affection are considered discourteous and discouraged. Social media. There are strict cybersecurity laws. Just Ramadan goes on and on. Yeah, Dubai.
So, there's so many people that go to Dubai. Like what is it? You know, we hear the rules and stuff, but it's not the same when you go there. What has anybody in the comment section ever been to Dubai?
Martin says, I've been to Dubai several times and it's more relaxed than people say. It's a beautiful place that everyone should visit at least once.
Oh, I've always wanted to visit it. I gotta get rich first, or find me a rich white man.
What is it? What's the place?
Santorini.
The tower. That's the Tower of
Dubai.
Babel. That's the Tower of Babel.
I heard that getting to Dubai is more expensive than being in Dubai.
Yeah, because of the flight and the hotel.
Right,
but when you're there,
it's not very expensive at all. But I know Dubai is very strict with their laws. This is August Leo Dixie. She's saying no booty shorts and stuff. But how they having a big Dubai Soca weekend? What is that?
Maybe it's in a private club,
enclosed. I don't know. Weird.
Yeah.
Weird.
I've always been a little scared of Dubai. Remember the little black girl went over there the other day and she got into a yelling match with somebody else and she got arrested and she had to stay down there for mad long too. Mad long. Which was crazy.
Yeah.
What is wrong with people? Until you text me, then I can't say nothing to you. Can you read the entertainment?
Entertainment. Let's go. So we're rolling right into there. That's okay. Jay-Z's Team Rock sues Kansas police for corruption records. Hey, Jay-Z. Oh. Jay-Z is such a interesting looking man. Look at that picture that they have there.
That's what a billionaire look like.
Jay-Z's Team Rock is going head-to-head with the Kansas City Police Department. On November 19th, the social justice organization, the philanthropic and social justice arm of the rapper's company, Rock Nation, filed a lawsuit against the KCPD over their alleged failure to produce records related to police corruption and abuse. According to Rolling Stone, Team Rock and the Midwest Innocence Project, a fellow nonprofit organization, filed a lawsuit against both Kansas City and its police department. The suit is slated to a request filed by both parties in November of 2023, asking to view documents from the police department as well as public records from the local government. The documents in question were regarding allegations that Kansas City police officers engaged in long-standing and alarming pattern of corruption and misconduct. Team Rock and the MIP both allege that police and government officials have failed to comply with the request. Defendants have stonewalled plaintiffs for almost a year, the lawsuit reads. Per documents obtained by Rolling Stone, defendants have produced 0 documents relating to any complaint or investigation into even a single instance of misconduct by any member of the KCKPD.
Finding a reputable business should
I have more on the thing.
Yeah, do that because I don't understand what's happening. Why are they involved in that?
Hold on 1 second. I'm just waiting for it to load.
Jay-Z and Beyonce is in trouble for everything. Everything that happens in the world of entertainment. You see how much backlash they're getting for the election? That she's getting?
No, I haven't.
She's getting so much backlash because of the results of this election.
Who?
Beyonce.
What she do?
Because her influence wasn't enough, and she don't never talk about the people, and she don't never say nothing about the people. She don't never do nothing to people and all kind of stuff. But she want to come up here, whatchamacallit and whatchamacallit.
I blame her too.
Said for a call for transparency from Kansas City, Kansas, and its police department.
Team Rock, the social justice arm of rapper Jay-Z's Rock Nation, and the Midwest Innocence Project have filed a lawsuit against the unified government and the Kansas City, Kansas Police Department. They submitted an open records request just over a year ago. Well, the lawsuit claims the unified government and KCKPD have failed to comply with that request. The two groups have been trying to get documents amid allegations of widespread corruption and misconduct by the Kansas City, Kansas Police Department. In the lawsuit, the plaintiffs claim rather than promoting a culture of transparency and accountability, KCPD has a long history of turning a blind eye to and even covering up abusive and or corrupt conduct by its officers.
Sue them.
End quote.
Oh,
okay. The lawsuit goes on to say they believe the abuse targeted the community's most vulnerable. It comes as former KCKPD detective Roger Golubski is set to go on trial in December for federal civil rights violations.
So I'm glad that that's happening. So they're suing the police department.
Yeah, for misconduct. But why though? Why?
I don't know. Maybe they was involved in something and was like, oh no, this is not gonna happen to me. I'm too rich at this point. Yeah. Over their alleged failure to produce records related to police corruption and abuse. So maybe he obviously has some his social justice organization is suing the police department for their misconduct to fail. So they can audit the police department, I guess. They probably failed to give them the report, and therefore they're being arrested for being jackasses.
My bad. Sorry.
As they should.
Yeah, that's crazy. The laws are different when you stay in a place where there's mostly okay.
What did it say?
Larry Jordan said Jay-Z looks like a camel with wicks.
With wicks, yeah, absolutely.
I'm tired of this whole wicks trend. I don't love it. What's wicks?
When you make all your dreads be one dread.
Those thick.
Yeah. I feel like I haven't. I don't know. Like I don't like them, and I don't not like them.
I don't like them. I don't like them. Meek Mill addresses wild claims about debauched Diddy party. I'm tired of Meek Mill speaking about these Diddy parties.
Well, they keep bringing him into it.
Don't say nothing. Just hush.
Right now, they're investigating a party that Diddy threw for Meek Mills that lasted like 24 hours. And that's the party that they said found all the razor blades and the blood and the lubricant and the Cheetos and the Tootsie.
I didn't hear about the Cheetos, the razor blades, or the blood.
What?
Well, there wasn't no Cheetos.
Oh.
But there definitely was razor blade, blood, lube, and condoms.
What they was doing?
Having a good old time.
Oh, my goodness. It's a war on black men, says Meek Mill. Ooh. That's what he says. Meek Mill is speaking out after newly surfaced footage from his 2014 birthday party reportedly thrown by P. Diddy has made headlines for what appears to be extreme debauchery. Is it debauchery?
Debauchery. Yeah,
debauchery. Daily Mail released video of the private party earlier this week while also speaking to the property manager of the home they rented for the bash. According to Jason Haight, cocaine, half-empty bottles of liquor, used condoms, lubricant, razor blades by the hundreds, and blood-stained bedding and Cheetos, according to Hot Sauce.
Yes,
were
Cheetos.
among the items left behind, and the bedrooms the following day were disgusting. I found panties, bras, and even 2 iPhones in the bushes behind the bowling alley.
Oh, that's true. And they found mad cell phones.
Mad cell phones after Meek recently denounced his association with Diddy, who he has accused of having a sexual relationship with. He's now claiming that there is a war on black men in response to the new footage. None of these publications are owned by black men posting things to destroy the names and brands of the culture, he wrote on X. I'ma stand on this. I know it's somebody behind this. I'ma start a war behind it too when I find out.
Meek Mill ain't still on probation, so sit down and shut up.
He continued.
Oh, he
Just
continued.
think about it. You are walking up to a bunch of non-black owned publication posting major lies about me. Where all the PR people go that was around me. Everybody see what's going on. I'm not going to be quiet. It's a war on black men. When I see Page 6 post something, it gives me a bad vibe. Go back 2 years ago. They posted only good Meek Mill news. I know how these things work. Like what just happened with Mike Tyson. Show his ass out, get him beat by young white kid. Come on, it's a mockery. Then he started talking belligerently. He couldn't even speak anymore. Why nobody looking at the fact of who we consuming this news from? I went to Chat GPT. None of these people are even Americans and not close to the Block Party. These weak ass stories. This wasn't even Puff Party. It's not nothing to be quiet about if you're smart. He continued.
Oh, he continued some more.
They putting black men in jail off stories.
Say it, Meek.
I wish Puff well. He's a black man. I hope he didn't do most of the they said he did. Why y'all so scared to talk? Y'all must got ish in the closet. My past the streets is nothing to hide. I see how Puck got like that. Oh, wow.
Wow. Was he rapping? That sounds like Dreams and Nightmares Part 2. You know, like, what are you saying, bro? Like, what are we doing?
According to the report, the 2014 bash, which was a celebration of Meek Mill's 27th birthday, went on for an entire day and cost Diddy quite a pretty penny, including $25K for the home rental. They requested that all interior bedroom door locks were to be ordered new and left unopened for their arrival for security purposes, as they would need to supervise the installation. And both keys were to be given to Mr. Combs directly and nobody else.
Wow. Would you, I mean, we talked about it yesterday. I don't want to go to the parties that have the bloods and the razor blades. I don't want to go to those ones. That's not the one that I want to go to. I just want to go to the ones where you dress up and everybody be outside.
Yeah. Where it say bloods and razor blades?
It's right there. It said it. He said.
Oh, I see. Oh, wow.
Razor blades and blood-stained
But they said
bed
they had a
sheets.
video. I want to see
They said the razor blades is for the cocaine.
Yeah.
The blood stains
it could be
both.
I thought people just use their credit cards.
No, you got to chop it up,
you
Tristan.
do it with the razor blade.
But chop it with the credit card? No.
You can do it with the credit card
You
too,
can
and then you roll
separate
up,
the lines by the credit
and then
card.
you snort it up
You
in a
gotta
$100 bill.
Chop it up.
Yeah.
Or you put a little bit on your pinky right here. Like that.
Or you put it right here on your
Tooted and booted?
on the top of this. Or you can rub it on your gums.
Yeah. Oh, you can rub it on your gums like they do aspartame for the babies or something like
And
that.
sometimes people rub it in their genitals too.
I never heard of that one.
On their genitals.
Not, I don't know if there's a direct path of your blood to.
It is. There's a lot of blood vessels and nerve endings down there.
My.
Yep, that's what happened. All right, next story.
Ellen DeGeneres and Portia de Rossi are moving to England after Trump becomes the president, and
Yeah.
You know?
Take me with you.
It must be nice to just be able to pick your shit up and go somewhere else.
Eva Longoria, her family moved to Mexico.
Really?
Yeah, people are out. They're like, we ain't staying here for this.
Oh.
Yeah. They were like, nah.
They so smart. I don't think anything is wrong with this. I don't care why they running. Run. If you got the means and the ways to do the things that you want to do in life to make yourself happier, started off this show like that, go on and do it. Go to England, go to Mexico, go to Antigua, go to Barbados, go to Grenada. They got crazy sandflies over there. My sister's tore up.
I am tore up. I look like I got leprosy.
But you just get a good little you get a sports spray.
It don't work.
The Deep Woods?
Yeah, that I had Deep Woods off on.
Oh, wow.
Ellen, 66 years old. Go ahead, Ellen.
Yeah, is she?
Mm-hmm. Oh, with her sexy girlfriend.
That's her wife?
Oh, her sexy wife. Good for them.
Portia de Rossi, do you remember her from that, she used to be on Boston Legal, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh. She was fun, too.
Yeah,
just
she's beautiful.
Just keep swimming.
Yeah.
What else we have?
We're told the couple scooped up the place before, so they moved to southwest England, about 2 hours from London. They scooped up the place before the election, but they were very disillusioned by Trump's victory. And as one source put it, they immediately decided to get the hell out. And I agree with them on that. I would like to go too. Rust crowd gasped at the shooting scene, similar to Helena Hutchins. So they finally released the movie Rust. And I guess there's a shooting scene that is similar. So the first crowd to see Rust audibly gasped during a scene that eerily paralleled the real life tragedy that happened during filming when Alec Baldwin shot and killed cinematographer Helena Hutchins. They didn't say it like that.
They somehow was able to put that whole situation into the movie.
Yeah, well, I don't know. One of the first reviews from the Rust premiere in Poland is out, and I know why did they release the movie?
Yeah, like what was the point? You don't have your main actors and shit like that. Like, what is it that why would you put that out there?
Did Alec Baldwin go back and finish it? He must have went back and finished it.
If I was Alec Baldwin, I would have had absolutely nothing at all. Near. I don't take my name, any past scenes that I recorded, everything. I'll give you all back your money. I don't care. Yeah. I don't want nothing to do with it. Leave me the hell alone.
Yeah, so it says that one of the reviews from the Rust premiere in Poland is out, and the report in Vulture says that there was a noticeable shock in the room when a character was accidentally shot to death. The shooting scene happens early in the film, and the review says the crowd reaction was definitely related to Hutchins' death. In fact, the film critic says it's hard to separate Rust from the Baldwin shooting while watching the movie. Thing is, the plot is about a 13-year-old boy who accidentally kills a rancher in Kansas and goes on the run from the law with his grandfather. So it seems easy for folks to draw parallels to the on-set incident.
Yeah.
Alec wasn't among the shocked crowd. He skipped the premiere altogether and is hanging back in New York City.
Good.
With the film's opening more focused on honoring Helena. Rust premiered in the Kammerimage Film Festival in Turin, Poland, and there are currently no plans for the movie to be shown to American audiences, and good, because I don't think it should.
Yeah, I think it's, again, too soon.
Too soon.
And we just should not be dealing with that. Somebody lost their lives tragically. Somebody got arrested. Somebody almost got arrested. Leave everybody alone. Leave that alone.
Yeah, because the girl is in jail, but Alec Baldwin got dismissed, right? Mm-hmm. And Jay Leno shows up with a bruised face and an eye patch to a comedy show. What happened?
Go to that clip, Tristan. Yeah. He got effed up, okay?
Damn. But he's always injuring. I remember another time that he was injured. Jay Leno is recovering from a major fall. The 74-year-old former Tonight Show host and TV personality arrived at his latest comedy show with an eye patch, broken wrist, and a bruised face. He told the news that he fell down on the side of a hill on his way to dinner before a Pittsburgh show. I'm a little beat up. I fell 60 feet. Boom, 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 boom. Damn, Jay Leno. Do you see his face?
Bruised up. The left side of his face is black and blue. His eye is swollen shut. And look at his injured wrist.
I broke my wrist. Lost the nail on the finger. And then I'm all black and blue.
The comedian says he fell down a 60-foot hill.
I said, well, the hill doesn't look that steep. Let me take it down. And then
You rolled down a hill?
Oh,
that's not true.
No, that's true.
Jay Leno says he was staying at a Hampton Inn about 30 miles outside of Pittsburgh on Saturday night when he wanted to have dinner at a local restaurant before his show. Instead of walking a mile and a half down the road, he decided to take a shortcut down the hill. Not a good idea. This is believed to be the steep incline he tumbled down.
Well, I hit a bunch of rocks. It was 60 feet.
Incredibly, the famous workaholic legend performed just 3 hours later without even taking a day off to nurse his injuries. Last night, he was back at it again, performing at a comedy show in Beverly Hills.
Boy, I tell you.
When you working, boy.
Yo, that is dedication.
Bro, I just
fell
fell
that's
down.
what it was. Yeah, Schneider, he had his face burned off 2 years ago while working on his car because, he owns a whole bunch of cars.
Oh, does he?
And he was doing something with one of the cars and burnt his face really badly. I remember that. Yeah, it was awful.
It's also something that they should just kind of pay attention to. Jay Leno is getting old.
74.
He's probably, his motor skills, his gross motor skills are probably not as good as they were before. And if he's falling and always getting in accidents, they got to put a little bit more watchful eye on him.
Yeah, he's 74.
And Luana said he was injured in a motorcycle crash, too.
Oh, damn. Jay Leno? His face was black as hell.
Right. Like
that looked like it hurt badly.
Like, what did he slide down on his face?
He said his whole side of his body is all black and blue. So he went down, he slid down.
Yeah. Martin Stanley says he doesn't like to pay anyone to do anything. He's a cheapo. And it must be because what he's staying in the Hampton Inn for?
That's what about the Hampton Inn. That's where I stay.
He got a house in Andover.
Does he? Mm-hmm. Oh, and he's from Newton.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at that. Well, we learned
He's one of our own.
Jay facts.
And that's all we got for today. That's it. We are done here, folks, people, and all of the more of you. Tomorrow is Friday, officially the end of the week, where we all can hopefully relax and kind of take in what is, scheduled for us later on. But thank you guys for joining us. We are here every Monday through Friday from 9 to 11. Up next is the Bobby Steele Show, a.k.a. the best damn midday show in Boston. Make sure that you guys touch base and check in and join the conversation. 11 to 1. And then later on tonight we got the Pulse Countdown.
Oh yeah,
with Jazz and Alcide. We have DJ Live. I believe she stops in at some point tonight too. So we got a full house. Keep it locked right here to Spark FM Online, #1 for urban and Caribbean music.
You're listening to Saucy and Friends in the morning with Miss Hot Sauce, Miss Tony, and Rockstone Triz.
Spark FM. Spark FM.
This is a message from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention.